Up until last weekend, SHO-TIME had continued to fall short in countless tournament semifinal rounds. Getting to back-to-back championship games will be a huge task. Avoiding complacency and keeping all of our players focused on this next challenge and large bracket of extremely talented teams is a necessary part of growth for this team. We found out early in our second game of pool play on Saturday that a letdown would be inevitable, losing a close game in a game we should have won. For a short time, it felt like the thrill of the actual pursuit for back-to-back tournament championships was absent. We can look back at what went wrong and debate over making changes, or we can move right on to the next game and try to regain our composure and confidence, and not tie the previous game's outcome, your energy, and emotions in Game 3. Sometimes we have to let our guys fall right over the edge to really see the edge. After finishing day one of pool play with a disappointing 21 record and an unfavorable bracket play seed on Sunday, the coaches discussed the next day and needs with the team and the new opportunities in front of them, and how our performance on day 2 will need to be a relentless pursuit, and there is no time to think about today.
Why are you taking about swear to God?
Stop. Oh, look, yo, this is fucking stop.
Take them off. I don't care. There ain't not gonna put me shooting your wrist crunch.
What? So I did it yesterday? Over 7-on-7, bro. What you gonna do for them some crocs, bro? You gonna hopefully do me. He gonna hopefully put me on some YouTube video, and I might go for it. Call my brother an instant. We only do
Damn, don't get lost. Don't get lost.
Hey, how about we stay as a group?
I think we should, man. All right, listen. All right, great work. All right, no more great work. Better, where you at, man? All right.
That's how you break on the ball.
That's great work today, man. Hey, defense, ain't all. Gotta step it up now, all right? I'm going to tell you right now. They gonna talk. They trying to shoot. They are going to talk fast, man. That's their game. They have good athletes, whatever. I'm gonna take every one of y'all against every one of them any day of the week. They gonna do this. This is their game. You feel me? Don't let them get in your head. Kobe, JT, Connor, DB, everybody. Don't let them get in your head. All right, you play SHO-TIME ball.
Hell yeah.
All right, that's not the one thing. Come on, and keep working. All right.
Right enough work.
Whoa. All right, SHO-TIME on me. SHO-TIME on 3. 1, 2, 3.
SHO-TIME.
we have to have composure, right? Great job, man. Hey, we did our job. They ain't no slouch. I ain't gonna take nothing from them. We did our job, all right? We could have put more on them, right? But we have to understand that that wasn't our goal, bro. Our goal is to bust whoever ass in the championship. That's the only goal we got. If we're out here complaining and going back and forth with people who we just beat, that means we're not focused on the goal, all right? So let's maintain our composure and keep playing with intensity and playing unselfish ball. When we're going back and forth, that's selfish stuff, all right? Let them talk, bro. I ain't never heard somebody die from talking. It's always the after, it's always the reaction, not a joking time.
You obviously ain't ridden a car with an LD or an LP.
All right, listen. Let them talk. As long as the scoreboard talking for us, we're good. We're good. All right?
Hey, good job, hey, coach. Good job, you on camera.
Coach is trying to build a strong sense of unity and connection within the team by saying, "You guys are like my family." It's a way of showing that the bond between teammates is just as important as the one shared with close family members. It helps create a supportive, trusting environment where everyone feels valued and cared for.
Shut up, David. Shut up, bro. Shut up.
probably watch everybody work out outside and see, go to lunch. Not working out.
I'd rather be on the bench than be in jail, dog. Hand on hand, dog. Oh, you getting touched, man. That was touching you. You somebody that's daddy. Y'all ass from somebody that's daddy, boy. I'm daddy. Y'all ass made sure you came over there. He said he was not even here. He don't know you. I live 10 minutes away. I know you are, bro. I live by Seneca, bro. I promise you. Yeah, you live in the good part of town. I'm not lying. I'm throwing Darius like You put on my line. Put on David's line. What? We don't like him for real. Bro, yeah. I bet Darius. And how many more? How many more? It's three. It's 3 months. Hey, but at the end of the day, I am FBS. I'm on the bump. When I get my own, I swear, don't talk to me ever again. When I get my own, don't look at me. We beefing. Oh my God. Yeah. You're eating his dick. Oh my God. Hey, you let his
against us. It don't matter. All right, here's what it is. What we did, we folded, bro. If you think you didn't, you be self-aware. All right? And here we go. It's called accountability time. I'm a own mine. All right? I'm a own mine. I talked to the refs prior to the game, to the play calls I played, and also to personnel. All right? I'm going to own that as a coach. Players, y'all got to own your stuff too. Kobe, we've been telling you for 2 weeks, don't change your routes. Don't change your routes. You change your routes at least 3 times in this game, bro. All right, one of them, no, it wasn't. You change your routes at least 3 times in the game. That matters, bro. One time for a situation, yes, it makes sense. But everything is dependent on everything else. So if you change your route, whoever's to pop open, if you ran your route, is now contested. Now the quarterback doesn't know who to throw to. You understand? It's a trickle effect. We have to be able to be on one page, bro. That's number one. Players, you can't get mad at each other if somebody mess up. Everybody messing up. Name one person out here who didn't make a mistake today. Raise your hand if you did. Here we go. Nobody was perfect. Again, top down. All right? You can't have the imploding, bro. I'm fighting amongst myself. Connor, my own son, my season. If I call you out and I tell you something, just take the coaching, bro. All right? You're playing both ways. I know you guys. I know everything you do in person. I know better than anybody but God. So if I call on you and I say, corner. You have to just take it, bro. Don't come back. Because again, that shit is contagious. Everybody's in that same energy. All right? You don't want it. They ran a simple ass play, and I think you ran it too. But you still right there, your feet ain't moving. Everybody got to break to the ball. That's simple. Call everybody out. Fourth down. All right? You gotta let me know what you're doing. All right? Statement you made, I take that shit to heart. Your receivers are yelling at you, that's part of the game. They don't see what you see. You don't see what they see sometimes. You gotta know what's going on. But that statement, I take that shit to heart. So we don't have to have a talk, all right? That's simple. All right, bro, at the end of the day, up until this last game, proud as hell of y'all. Y'all played good. Y'all had some great moments. I'm not taking nothing away from that. That team didn't beat us. We did beat ourselves, bro. From the top down. All right? I'm not free of any of that blame. We collectively got to do better. All right? So it starts with discipline, it starts with trust, it starts with fucking effort, bro. Effort. It also starts with fight. It don't matter if somebody go up on you. It don't matter if they talk shit. Fight back. Y'all folded, man. Y'all folded with it. You gotta do better. That's what I was to be, man.
Real quick. How's up? Only difference between last weekend and this weekend, other than the number of games, was last weekend you kept your composure and what I call between the line moments. This weekend, once we lost our composure, it dominated. That's the only difference. This does start at the top. He owned more than he should have. So I'm gonna own mine. Alright? We're gonna get better. As a result, you're gonna get better. But composure's the first part. Getting through the adversity that you're trying to get through during the game. That's a learned behavior, fellas. And I know you're disengaged, so that's a learned behavior. So unfortunately, what you've done is the first half of the season, you took that learned behavior of how not to overcome it. You overcame it last weekend and you allowed it to come back. That means we're not where we need to be as a unit, as a team, and you're not where you need to be as an individual player. It's that simple. And that falls on us. So show your teammates, show your coaches. And I'm going to say this because I'm the hardest on the officials. And I don't want to close with a negative, so I'm going to try to keep this as positive as I can. The officials get talked to by us. Once you start echoing what he says or I say to an official, you guys are done. Let me just tell you, you will never win a tournament ever again, get a call, if you start saying to an official, word for word like you did today, what comes out of his mouth and my mouth. Take that to the bank. Won't happen. You shouldn't be talking to an official anyway, and that's on us as well. Because that's the character, and that's all that matters to me. Not those stupid little medals, not the stupid little rings. I'll go to the dollar store and buy y'all some of those, all right? I don't care about those. What I care about is I would like to have my head even higher than it is now, getting second place to the top, what? Okay, 11. They dropped to 11 in the country team. Well deserved. But being able to hold my head high because your character, which matters by the way, your integrity, which matters by the way, was intact the entire time through. It was not today. Okay? So I'll finish with this. So many things have to go your way. You heard me say it on Sunday. That's why when you get to this point, it's gonna fall where it falls. And it sure as heck did not go our way, did it? Alright? Some of the things we can control, a lot of them we can't. We'll come back next week. Some of y'all maybe won't. I don't know. But I know he is and I know I am. So when we're still in this, we're going to grind it out next week. We're going to figure this out and we're going to move on. Alright? Like him, I'm very proud of the effort all day. Until certain moments in that last game. And unfortunately, those moments are when it mattered most and the effort wasn't there. I love y'all, you know that. That's forever. That's it.